we're actually headed to get tires right now, but these tires still have a lot of tread on them, so I can't even say the word, tread on them, and therefore we're gonna see, we're gonna warm up the tires a little bit. Let me do a little burnout, see what we can get. I do have to be there in about 30 minutes or so, so I got time to burn. No pun, or actually pun intended. So one thing about the RX-7 that I really don't like is that the steering wheel is not adjustable. It can't go up, can't go out, nothing can be pushed in. So I will have to essentially get something that allows me to tilt it up so I can get out, because there's not a lot of room right here for legs. So I will be looking for a smaller steering wheel, flat bottom steering wheel as well, that I can tilt or essentially pull off. So we'll see what happens. After the tires get put on the car, I will be coming back home and I will be taking off the cluster, and I'll do a video on that as well, just in case there's people out there wondering how you take this off. It's actually not hard. There's some screws under here, the steering column, underneath the cluster, and that's pretty much everything. Maybe like 8 screws total, 10 screws total, something like that. Not a lot of screws, but yeah. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Put the drone up and everything, so I can do some drone driving. So let's go and get out of the neighborhood and so no burnout. The tires are cold. It's not happening. But I did get some drone footage just to see how the car drove and everything, see how it accelerated. Nothing crazy. I never got like really above the speed limit, but I just accelerated really fast just to see what the car is capable of. So we're going to now head towards the tire place, because now I have 13 minutes to get there. So let's go do that. All right, y'all, so I did end up getting coilovers. Now the coilovers I got are the MeisterR Zeta CRD, and those essentially, now if you have watched me for a while, you know that I got those exact same coilovers for the Miata, and I had literally no complaints. I actually really like those coilovers, and compared to stock suspension, it was, a lot of people like to call stuff like OEM plus or whatever. You could lower your car in the Miata. I don't know about the RX-7 yet because I don't have them on yet, but on the Miata you could lower your car and still feel like you were on semi-stock suspension. It was very good at handling. It was not super bouncy. It was not super stiff either, obviously, because you are able to adjust it. So that's what I went with. And obviously I'll share my thoughts on the FD whenever they are installed and I drive around on them for a while, because I did have a good experience with that brand before, and I know people are like, oh, you should have got Öhlins. Well, nobody wants to spend that kind of money on coilovers when I'm not going to the track in the car, or I'm not doing anything crazy in the car or anything like that. So we are essentially just a street daily driving channel as of right now. Nothing track worthy as of right now. So that's where we're at. And at this point, the car also needs an alignment, so I'm not going to do that till the coilovers are on, because you need to do an alignment after the coilovers get installed anyways. But yeah, so we did a little bit of driving, a little bit of, I guess you could call it testing to see how fast the car is. The car does spin the tires because, 1, they are still cold tires, and 2, they are dry rotted, and 3, I'm getting new tires right now, literally on the way to get new tires now. So when the tires get installed, which should be here in a couple hours, I will then test drive the car again with new tires to see if there's actually a difference. But the tires are warm now because of the driving that I did, so we are pretty much set in terms of the temperature of the tires. So now I'm doing some, I was doing some little good curves, but now there's a truck in front of me going a little slower than I am. So hopefully they get out of the way here soon. I do have 2 Insta360 X4s. One of them is going to be placed here on the windshield so I can get some POV, or not really POV, but like hood windshield view, and also be able to record myself inside the car without having to hold the camera. And I also obviously have the Insta360 behind me, and then I also have an Insta360 Go Ultra that's in my hand right now, and that one will actually be attached to my, I'll probably be wearing a hat in most of my videos, if not have it you know, magnetized to the necklace that it comes with on my chest to get some POV of that. But that's just, we're upgrading, people, we're upgrading. Now I will say this, none of this would be possible without a few people supporting me. So obviously my wife is great, and she allowed me to be crazy enough to start another YouTube channel. And obviously this YouTube channel is a little bit more intensive, because before the other YouTube channel being reptiles, as long as I was in the reptile building, I could record a video. But with cars, obviously I have to be able to drive the car around and do content with the car, so go to events and stuff like that. So she has allowed me to do all that, which is great. I really appreciate her. And then obviously all of this camera equipment, for the people that don't know, my brother is, well, he used to be single and had no kids, so he was kind enough to, now he's not single, now he's married, but he was kind enough to essentially invest in my journey of being a car vlogger. So he has been the one buying me the Insta360s, because he does use Insta360s himself and he thinks they're the best camera. So he previously upgraded to the X5, and he sent me the X4s that he had. And then for my birthday, he got me the Go Ultra, because he's a great brother. And one more thing, I gotta give a little shout out to my cousin, who actually has been going to the events with me. So the Imported Lines, my cousin went with me. The Drift event, my cousin went with me. It's obviously a lot more fun to go with somebody instead of going by yourself. And he's also a car enthusiast. We all grew up on Need for Speed. We all grew up on Gran Turismo. So we're all pretty much car people based off video games. But do appreciate all these people for at least supporting me and accompanying me, if they are accompanying me. And obviously huge support from my wife, because I don't see someone being able to not only spend money on a car, but also be able to purchase a car that is your dream car. And you know, she obviously did have some she did do some pushback, because obviously spending this kind of money on a car is not for everyone. So she was like, as long as we can, you know, there's no problem with it, I guess. So at the end of the day, it was my decision, as long as it was a possibility, and it was a possibility. So that's what I went with. I got the FD instead of getting like a GTR or something like that, because it was not as expensive. And my dream cars, obviously the FD being one of them, the other one being the R32 GTR. The R32 GTR is a little bit more expensive, so just to alleviate some of that, I did go for the FD. And then eventually, if we're still doing good on YouTube, I will get a R32 GTR and add that to the collection as well. And so as long as you guys treat me good, I'll treat y'all good with content. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because that's how you support me. I'm almost to the tire place now, so I will put you guys down, and we will essentially meet back up after the tires are installed. And I'll tell you guys how that went, because I ended up going with some Continental ExtremeContact all-season tires, because I will be dailying this car. So I may be driving it when it's wet, I may be driving it when it's cold, because I want to enjoy my cars. So therefore, they're going to be dailied. The Miata got dailied, the FD is going to get dailied, and I don't drive that often, so daily for me does not mean I'm putting, 12,000 miles on a car. Daily for me means I'm probably putting 1,000 to 2,000 miles on a car. So that's what it's probably going to be added. I still have to get the cluster fixed. I already paid for that. I just have to ship it out. So once the car gets back to me, I will take the cluster out, ship it out, and hopefully within a week or two, we have the cluster back. And obviously I'll make content about that as well. But for right now, let me put you guys down, and we will essentially pick back up when the tires are on. And this might be like a 20-minute video, it might be a 15-minute video, it might be a 25-minute video, I don't really know, but hopefully you guys watch all the way through so I can get some of those watch hours, because that's essentially how you get monetized on YouTube. So I appreciate you all. I'll meet you guys here in a little bit. All right, y'all, so we're back. Tires are on the car. Funny thing is, you know how I was mentioning my cousin and how he's supportive and everything? Well, he's actually gonna get the first drive after the car has been fixed, because he was here when the car first arrived, the day after actually, because I needed an extra set of hands and figure out what was wrong with the car. But he's gonna get his first drive since the car's been fixed, brand new tires on. Let's see how it goes, because I had a little bit of drive with it, obviously bringing it home, and this thing was nice. Here we go.
No, nothing crazy. I mean, you know, it's still cold out, and the car's still cold, so.
Second gear has like the best, so I've only ever driven the Miata, right? That's my only sports car that I've ever driven. And second gear in this car feels so good.
It's got a lot of pull now.
Dude, yeah. It's and crazy.
I think we're about 3, maybe. Not even, no, we're probably closer to 3. But, I mean, third gear has nice. Yeah.
Yeah, you feel that, dude? Oh, there goes the pop. She don't like that. Oh, dang, these people, man. These people get on these turns and they freaking believe that the world is theirs. It's like, oh, I can use both lanes.
Definitely a lot better, smoother response for sure.
Yeah.
The throttle's on point, dude.
Dude, this car is really good.
It's been tuned already. Like, I mean, like, just barely tap the throttle and you're already getting a response.
This car is really good. If you want, you can turn it. There's this driveway right here. It's gravel, but they usually don't care if people turn right here. The next one. This one on this side, on the left.
It's a little lower. On the left, I was gonna say.
On the left.
That's low.
Yeah, I like so the tires, I went with 225/45 in the front and 255/40 in the back, because I wanted more meat on the tires since I was going to keep the 17s.
Yeah, you should.
So, here we go.
Not my car, bro. I don't want to.
Nah, dude, go crazy. I already went crazy a few times.
We'll give him a little more room to.
So the worst thing about driving on the right side, besides not being able to see, is you want to, like, your body wants to merge left.
Yeah.
Because that's where you're used to riding on. So you have to, like, keep your brain looking at the right line.
Yeah.
So you're not going over.
Not the same, yeah, it's not the same as. Not bad. Not bad. I mean.
Boy.
Definitely, third has a lot of pull. Definitely happy for you.
Yeah, there's a little subdivision that they're building on the left up here. You can use it to turn around.
Yeah, you definitely have to be more focused on driving.
Because you're on the wrong side.
On the right side.
Yeah.
On the fog line on the right versus the
where they have the
sign.
Yeah.
Versus because normally when I'm driving, I'm more focused on the center line, because you're over there. That's usually. But yeah.
Yeah, you have to literally, like, so whenever I first started driving, I was like, as long as I keep, like, the headlight where the line is in my field of view, I'll be able to stay in the line.
Yeah.
Driving on that side, I don't even know how to gauge it, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, if you pay attention more to the right, like the fog line.
Yeah.
Because usually that's what you want to gauge for. But for this one.
Oh boy. I'm gonna have to get over.
Freak anybody out, so.
Dang, these people. What's up with these people?
It's the second car over top.
Golly.
Now I'm not even over top of the yellow line.
I already know they're gonna do it, so I always just get as close to the right as possible.
Alright. So I guess it's my turn next year, huh?
Yeah, what are you gonna get? A Bayside Blue GTR?
No, she said I could get the AMG GT.
Really?
She said I could, so.
Next one.
All right. The car drives phenomenal, honestly, dude. I'm happy for you that you got it.
You gonna get a freaking twin turbo V8, man?
Well, you know, I've always been a German guy, anyways. No, it was good. Like the handling when you first got it, and we first drove it, like it was good, smooth. It's nice.
Yeah. So, obviously, when we first drove the car,
For as old as it is, like you would think, you know, but like honestly, dude, it's very, very responsive steering wise. The acceleration on it though, like I feel like the car's almost been tuned just because of how quick.
whenever the mechanic had it, he said that it was running like at 9 or 8 psi, and I told him that it was supposed to be at 10. That's what it said online that the stock psi was supposed to be at. So he might have turned it up.
Oh.
But he said he usually runs like 13, 14 on his RX-7. So that was his first drive. What do you think?
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
I wouldn't trade it for anything else. Honestly.
Yeah.
I just really love how it's very, very driver focused. Like, I know how everybody's like, oh, you know, the new C8 Corvettes and all that, how everything's more geared towards you. But like, as old as this is, like the cockpit of it itself, it's like everything's for you here.
Yeah.
Now I'm a smaller guy, I'm a smaller frame anyway, so I feel super like comfortable in here for me. Visibility does suck.
Yeah, there is no
On
visibility.
that other side.
If there's a person in the passenger seat, like this is like I can't even go back that far. Like this is as far back as this seat goes.
Are you pulling the car in later or no?
Yeah, I'll pull it in later. I'm driving now.
Let's go.
With that said, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, share button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. As always, peace.